Alright, Spacernauts, well, here we are in Marvel Rivals Season 9, and there are no less than 5, count them, 5 free skins that you can get, and in this video we're going to talk all about them. There's 2 ones that are in the Battle Pass, there's one that's an older free skin that you still have time to get, plus 2 that are my favorites. You got to stick around to the end for that, and of course we're going to start in the Battle Pass, the Faith Harvesting Engine. As you saw in that opener, this is like a season of Apocalypse. And it looks like Moon Knight as well. The whole lore behind this season is that Apocalypse is dead, and I guess some of the X-Men are too. It's really strange. There's some freebies. We're going to talk about that too when we go into our deeper dive on the Battle Pass. And are there any space or sci-fi skins? All signs point to no, but there could be some moon stuff at least. So let's take a look. Okay, so our first free skin is going to be here on page 4, and it is none other than the Lord of Atlantis himself, Namor, or Namor, right? If you're going to go by the Marvel Universe. It says, scream all you like, you air-guzzling bastards. Oh, ooh, that's a curse word right there. So, and this is from Avengers 2018. It's pretty slick. I mean, it's like an armored version. Very straightforward, very traditional. It's got a seashell. It's got his little flappy wings on his legs there, and a nice trident. You also get, on this free tier, you get some units, you get some unstable molecules. You know how I feel about them stacking it with these consumables, but I guess if you'd like to reskin your skins, then there you go. You got an Elsa Bloodstone emblem. Elsa has, she's the starter skin for this season, plus the Namor Lord of Atlantis spray, a nameplate, which is just kind of non-animated. Of course, it's free, and the Trident of Dance emote. Okay, that's really nice. But the mainstay is this skin right here. It is very, very cool. Very slick. Looks like it is not legendary. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's the first one. The next one is going to be, I think, down here on page, is it 9? No, it's 7. Right? Nope. It's, oh, is it 10? Yeah, here it is. Page 10. It's Ultron 15, a sci-fi skin to start with. So that's great that we've started off with at least a free sci-fi skin in the past. It says, "Stop staring, boy. It's me. All right, it's Ultron." First appears in Vision #1, 1994. So this is from the comics. That's interesting. He also has the collectible for the season, this Faith Harvesting Engine. Apocalypse, I guess, after seeing the chaos that all the gods and mutants have all created across the timeline with what we're doing in this game, has created this Faith Harvesting Engine right here to collect all the faith power of people that pray to different gods in the universe into one to make him like an all-powerful god. That's like the whole backstory of this. To make even capricious gods taste the judgment of natural selection, Apocalypse forged a machine with celestial technology capable of harvesting faith, is what it says. So it's really cool. It's an interesting thing. Of course, he doesn't really make out so well in the season. It seems like he's dead, but I guess he's going to come back alive. There's a nameplate not animated for Ultron 15. He does have an emote. Oh, wow. Playing like a Western song. Or maybe bluesy. I dig it. Yeah, that's nice. He's like floating there too. He has a spray, Ultron 15, like he's like a cowboy, it seems like. And then the Biological Brew MVP screen. Yeah, very cool. Namor didn't have an MVP screen, so it's nice that he does. They don't always do that anymore with all the skins. And then the skin himself, it's right here. Yeah, this is cool. This is a cool, free sci-fi skin for sure. Wow. So that's two of the free skins so far. Of course, there are a bunch of other skins in the Battle Pass. We'll talk about those in a little bit when we get to the rest of the season events. Now, the next free skin is an oldie, at least in terms of things that are going on right now, because the Krakoan Reels event is still underway right here for at least another 16 days. And for that, you can actually get this free Fantastic Beach Dad skin. So it's still available. I did a video about this last season, but it's still good to go right now. So you will want to check it out. And this is like an event for the summer. And as you get more XP, you get these fishes. Matt, you looks like you need 1950 per level. And you just fish and you get rewards. So I'm going to try to fish one of these things here. You gotta hit spacebar. Let's see. And you gotta get it in the yellow zone. Oh, I did it. Oh, I didn't get it that time. Oh, but I got it there. Ooh, and I got myself an epic sailfish. And that gave me 10 coins. And so now I'm going to go ahead and I'll fish the other one. This is just for the free tier. I haven't spent any lattice on this event yet. There's 2. 3. Common. But I got them all. Anyway, okay, good. I don't have any more fish for the free ones. And then what you do, see, I have 17 fish for the premium. The premium is 990 lattice. That's actually the same amount as the battle pass. So you really got to think, do you want these skins? Because you'll unlock 3 more skins, or I guess 2 more skins. The coastal couple set for cloak and dagger, and then the coastal wall crawler. So they're like beach bod skins for Spider-Man. But the one we're talking about is the fantastic beach bod. And in order to unlock the rewards, you just got to go over here, and you have, see, I have 22 little fishy coins right here. So now I can go ahead and spend them. All the premium ones that are locked have a premium tag on them. So you can see them all here. And you have to unlock tiers by catching a certain number of fish. I've caught 17 fish, so I can only spend my little coins up until level 6. I need to catch 1 more fish to unlock level 7, and it looks like 3 more fish to unlock level 8. So I gotta play some more in order to get the skin. The skin is down here, right here. Fantastic Beach Dad. All right, if you play Marvel Rivals a lot, you'll probably be able to unlock this if you haven't already, because it came out for 8.5 for the summer season. But I'm gonna go ahead and see. I have 22, which means I can get this guy right here. All right. That's a spray for Blade, and I can unlock these emoji bundles for Fantastic Dad. Okay, good, good. But the rest of it, you just gotta keep playing the game as normal, and you'll be able to unlock it. It goes pretty quickly, you can see, over time. As I mentioned, you do also get the same amount of fish as you're getting XP for the premium tier. I haven't bought it yet, but then I'll be able to unlock all these other fish, and I can pretty much finish the pass once I do that. So that'd be pretty cool. I'm thinking I'm going to, because I would like the cloak and dagger skin, which I think is right here. Because I do main support, and having different skins for support is just really nice. They're so happy. All right, so those are 3 skins that you can get right now for free in the game. There's also a couple more events. There is this Horseman event, which is, as you play the game, there's some challenges: win 2 matches, land 30 hits, 30,000 damage. But there aren't any skins available, just a lot of currency and a few cosmetics. You got some sprays here. There's 3,000 star chef. That's pretty nice. I like that. Galacta out of this world sale. I dig it. That's spacey. There's a lot of sci-fi rewards and perfect signal. Why is she an orange cat? I don't get it. Plus you get a Scarab Kopesh spray and an Ensabanur, that is Apocalypse's Rest, a nameplate. But all free, plus looks like some units and some chrono tokens for your battle pass. So, you don't want to sleep on these. Just do these missions. You'll play them naturally over time. And then there's 4 different sets for the I think these are like the main characters of the season. Wolverine is dead. They're all like caught in the Apocalypse storyline. There's also this Death of Apocalypse. And this, I believe, only gives you some loading screens. And it's really weird. You have to like investigate something. So gather clues. How do I gather clues? These grooves, they weren't made by fireworks. It's almost like they were gouged into the wall by some sort of powerful tentacles. Also, I have to like look around. A patch of dried red bloodstains. I don't know. Oh, they're little stars, you see? Clearly not recently left behind. And then I click on them. You're treating me like I'm some kind of criminal. Jubilee is new! I call him as I see him, Jubilee. I would rather die than hurt Logan. He's my best friend, so Logan's dead. See? There he is. His claws are on the ground. One that happened to be drained of blood, like your boss, Apocalypse. Since you're the only other vampire here, as far as I'm concerned, you're the only one. Is Jubilee a vampire? Interesting. I didn't know that. While everyone else tried to figure out what to do with Apocalypse's faith harvesting engine, I went to check the corpse of Apocalypse in the sarcophagus, which happened to be drained of blood. Oh, interesting. There are several faint marks along the edge of the sarcophagus. It's difficult to tell whether they're left by someone or are simply natural marks left on the coffin by the passage of time. Oh no, there's some other things here. Back when Hydra had me under their control, I did something terrible. Whatever it was, Bucky, I'm sure I've done worse. No, Logan. I think it was me who murdered your family. Oh my gosh, dun dun dun. You have something you need to tell me? Black Panther, yes. I used my Kimoyo beats to scan the Winter Soldier's mechanical arm and found an anomaly. The hive cells he had absorbed are now laced with a healing factor that did not exist. So I guess there's some updates on the heroes. Before his demise, something triggered Wolverine. So, okay, Burger Rage, this is... yeah, his memories in a sea of red. Alright. I think that's all the clues. Yep. So if we investigate... now... oh, you studied the picture. As he was leaving, he ran into another living weapon. So he ran into Bucky, right? Here it is, Bucky. He claimed he needed to confess something. While under Hydra control, he had mercilessly murdered Wolverine's family. The revolution awakened Wolverine's buried memories and threw him into a rage. Wait, where's the rage? Berserker rage, right there. No longer able to tell friend from foe to protect its host, right here. No, here, this is host. The repentant soldier's mechanical arm instinctively extended. It has tentacles. Oh no, right here, tentacles of its own, and the is it life force? The blood. It absorbed his healing factor, right here. Oh, it's the hive cells within. It's the hive cells. Drained Wolverine's blood. All right, all correct. I did it. Yay! Completed. Okay, I got it. Hooray! So it's like fill in the blank. You got to get all the clues. So I've got that hard done, and now I can do the Death of Psylocke. So that's how you do that over time. But so far, again, like I think you only get loading screens, and it's probably these screens themselves. And then you have to clues incomplete. Solve 3 mysteries, and I've solved 1 to reveal the final truth. So I don't think there's a skin here, and I don't know if Apocalypse is coming to the game, but when the first screen showed up, it did show like loading screens as rewards. So I don't think you get too much else to do, but it's kind of a fun little puzzle to kind of hang out in the game. But so far I've shown you 3 free skins that you can get, but I did tell you that there were 5 in total. By the way, I've got some other events that I've purchased. That's why these ones are still showing up here. I haven't completed them yet. So where are the other 5? Well, you're not going to find them in Marvel Rivals. They are in Twitch. They're Twitch drops, as in the past, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So it's probably not surprising that the first skin we're going to talk about is Wolverine, because he's dead in the game, right? There's a whole thing all about it. We just did that. And in order to get it, it's for the Ignite Stage 1 competition, so for competitive Marvel Rivals, and these are the Twitch drops, and it runs from July 2nd, so it's already underway, until August 2nd. Overall, in order to get as many different types of rewards that you can get. The big ticket reward is, of course, Wolverine here, the Will of Galacta costume. So the Will of Galacta skins, that's the spacey version, the Galacta version of all of the skins. They're slowly going through the roster for that, but you have to watch 6 hours. But if you start from the very beginning, July 2nd, for the whole month, you know, and maybe you want to start, well, I guess you can start now because the whole thing is available now. If you watch for half an hour on Twitch, people playing Marvel Rivals, then you unlock some chrono tokens. Watch for an hour, you get the Wolverine Will of Galacta spray. Watch for 2 hours, you get the #1 fan emoji. Watch for 3 hours, more chrono tokens. 4 hours is a Wolverine Victory Roar emote, and for 6 hours is the actual costume itself. So 6 total hours. It's accumulative, and I should have an image of what it looks like in Twitch as you actually are accruing it. I'll show that here, but I'll show you, explain that a little bit more in a minute. The second skin is actually Captain America right here. And this is the actual one for season 9. The first one was for Ignite, for the the competitive set. This is for season 9, and it's a Will of Galacta Captain America. And this is the more traditional 4 hours. So if you watch for half an hour, you get the Will of Galacta spray. If you watch for an hour, you get the Captain America nameplate, the Will of Galacta nameplate. You do get a Duty Calls emote. Sometimes these are spacey, but they don't look it now. And then, of course, for 4 hours, you get that's for 2 hours. And then for 4 hours, if you watch the whole time, you actually get the skin itself. The skin is really cool. I can't lie. I love the purple and the blue offsetting. But how do you actually get these? Well, luckily, Marvel Rivals has a page for that. Now, if you go to the Marvel Rivals /Twitch drops page, so that's marvelrivals.com/Twitch drops, all one word, it will tell you exactly how you get the rewards. Step one is you got to log into your account. You can see I'm not logged in here on it. I'll go ahead, I'll log in. I play through the Epic's game store, but you can play however you want. And then it'll ask me if I want to log in. Huzzah, Spacetron plays. I am now logged in. Then you have to connect your Twitch account. And if you click login here, it'll ask you to log into Twitch. You can see I'm already connected to it here. So that's pretty slick. But if you're not, it will ask you to do that. Twitch is free. You can create a free account and then you connect them together and then you're good to go. Then you just watch people playing Marvel Rivals on Twitch right here. So this is the Marvel Rivals page. It's one of the categories here. You can see there's like a lot of people that are playing right now. The ones that you want to watch, it says new drops right here. And if I click on this, you can see that little thing popped up. It says claim right here. But if you haven't completed everything, it would say Twitch drops, and then you're now accruing them. Now, if you go over to the top right under your icon on Twitch, and you go down to drops and rewards, that's where you can see everything. I'm going to click on all campaigns. We're going to scroll all the way down to Marvel Rivals. Here's Marvel Rivals right here. We'll click on that, and there's actually quite a lot that you can get right now because of the Ignite and World Championship groups. There's a Thor emoji, there's a Jeff the Landshark, and it looks like a Blade, Iron Fist, and Squirrel Girl emoji. It says friendship first. Then, like we talked about, there's the #1 fan, Chrono Tokens, and Wolverine spray for Ignite for stage 1, and then Ignite stage 2 is the more Chrono Tokens, the Wolverine emote, the Wolverine costume. We already talked about the what you need to do for those. Watch 6 hours total to get both, like all 6 of those rewards. Then there's a Jubilee badge that you can get, and I think this is only good for Twitch. So it's a badge in Twitch, and you have to subscribe. You just gotta pay money for that, so I'm not gonna do that. And then of course down here is the season 9 Twitch drops. Again, watch for 4 hours to get the skin, 2 hours for the emote, 1 hour for the nameplate, and 30 minutes for the spray. Overall, it's all the same things that we talked about before. So, again, you just go in, you watch people playing Marvel Rivals. Looks like we got an ad right here for Craigie. Okay, there he goes. There he goes. Looks like he is looking at some copy. Oh, Kopiko. Kopiko is really, really good. And luckily for you, I have actually done it all. So here we are. Everything is unlocked. That is free. And all you have to do now, because everything is connected, all your accounts are connected, is claim it. So I'm going to go on a claiming spree. Claim. You can see it's disappearing each line as I get through it. Now, these are the Marvel, the Wolverine items. Now we have the Captain America items. Claim. All right, all done. You can see under claimed, now I have everything here. It's like this first line and a little bit of the second line. So that's pretty slick, but I don't have the skins yet. Why? You know, I have the Twitch drops claimed in Twitch. Now I have to go and claim them in Marvel Rivals, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now too. All right, can you see what's new? Over here, I have some mail now. So if I click on the mail, that's going to tell me exactly about my Twitch drops. It says live stream drops. There's so many of them for all of these things. Now you can get them all individually over here by you click on one. These are the emojis. I can claim those. Okay, then I've got them one at a time. That takes forever though. You can just claim all right here and you'll be good to go. There, we've got everything. Will of Galacta, the Captain America, and of course the Wolverine skins. We're going to look at those in a little bit, plus all of the other cosmetics. I am not going to look at the Jeff the Shark emoji or the #1 fan emoji. I'm just going to look at these sprays that are with our characters that we really care about, the Will of Galacta ones, as well as their other things. So, or the cackle. We're not going to look at the chuckle. Okay, so you'll find your new cosmetics now under Heroes, and here's Captain America. So we'll click on him. All right, go down to cosmetics. Here we are. Here's the new one. I don't play him very much. Very cool. Look at the animated blue color on his shield. That is slick. So he throws it on the ground, pulls it back up. Now, of course, Galacta is Galactus's daughter, and she's the kind of like the MC of all of Marvel Rivals, the games and stuff like that. trying to bring order to the multiverse. And so all the heroes are getting a version of her. And the version, it always has this purple on kind of dark purple, this light purple on dark purple motif with the light blue skin. I like the glowing blue for sure. Then he has that new emote, which I believe is this Duty Calls one. He's just pointing at you. Like the Avengers need you. They need me? They need you. I don't like this one as much. I mean, it's nice, but a lot of the past Will of Galacta emotes have been very spacey with like planets or rockets, you know, things like that. And this one is very plain. Again, he has that new spray. It's Will of Galacta, Captain America. That's pretty cute. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to make a different skin for Galacta. She'd be fun to play, but what would her powers be? I don't know. We'll look at the nameplate separately. And then, of course, if you equip him, you can see the new skin here in your hero tab. Look at that. That's Captain America, Will of Galacta in action right there. Let's check out Wolverine. Wolverine will be all the way down at the bottom under W. He's the last skin in the game. He's pretty mad because he's dead. So, but under his cosmetics, you can see right here is his new Will of Galacta style. This is very muted and understated. You know, it's a very kind of sleek but quiet skin, not as flashy, not a lot of glowing bits like on Captain America, but you still have that dark purple on light purple kind of motif, but the blue is not as in your face, not glowing, but it's still there and you can still see it. I like that there's these little bits on the boots that kind of makes them pop a little. I would have liked to see more on the front though, maybe these little metal buckles. He's not got any laces on his boots. Are they like, maybe they're like buttons. Okay, I zoomed in and now I can't zoom out. Anyway, that's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. He does, of course, have an emote too. And I believe it is, which one is it? I think it's this Victory Roar right here. He doesn't even have his claws out. He just cheers. Again, not spacey. A little disappointing. A little disappointing, for sure. There is the Will of Galacta spray for him. That's pretty cute. Well, she's got like a little Wolverine, like a little animal mouth. And of course, as you saw, I equipped... Oh, did I equip him? I don't think I did. Let's equip. And now we should be able to see his intro. Yeah, very nice. It would have been nice if his slashes also turned purple and blue, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because that's what happened to Captain America's shield. Finally, of course, they do have their nameplates. They are over here under your, like, your career. You got to go to customize, and I'm going to go to owned. So we'll go down. You've got Captain America right here. Not animated, but they are. You wouldn't expect them to be because they're free. And then all the way at the bottom is going to be Wolverine, and he is right here. And it doesn't even say that they're new, but we just got them. So that's weird that this one didn't say it was new. Anyway, that's what those look like if you're really into those things. I got some achievements. I guess there's new ones for this season. So be sure to look for those. That's how you can get all these points that you need for this stuff. And I did say that we would look really quickly at the Battle Pass. We looked at it a little bit. You do start off with a Primal Predator Elsa Bloodstone. So this is from the Savage Land, which is that was part of last season as well, plus one of the events that's going on. She has her own Tribal Tempo emote. That's pretty fun because she's playing like music. Primal Predator, but of course you have to pay money for all these. There's the Jubilee nameplate. Jubilee is the new character, the new healer in the game. The Primal Predator herself, plus an MVP screen where she fights a lion. Oh, that poor lion. And some unstable molecules. Weird that these are the big ones, but you get the skin right off the bat. This is probably my favorite skin in the Battle Pass. It is a ready for action Mr. Fantastic. It's all red version of him. Very, very slick. Very, very cool. Very sci-fi. Very sci-fi. Not my favorite of the free skins because it's not free, but it's my favorite skin in the Battle Pass. He has a Fantastic Four spray, plus another spray with just him as a red guy. Plus there's a rocket launching in the background, which I really, really dig. And then a ready for action nameplate, some units. He does have his own emote, but no MVP screen. and then some lattice as well. The page 3 is going to be an Iron Pharaoh Iron Man. So this is kind of another sci-fi skin here, but it's an Egyptian theme, which you can hear from the music. It's very much part of what this season is about. He has a nameplate, again, not animated, and a spray Iron Pharaoh, plus an emote, all-seeing sensor. Very sci-fi, very cool. Some unstable molecules, a MVP storing Horus skin. That is cool. He's like coming out of space. There's planets in the background. I dig that. Very sci-fi. And then of course some units right here to round it all out. Then there's that free skin that we talked about with Namor. Page 5 is an alien. So you got a lot of sci-fi in this one. Not a lot of space, but we did get that rocket, but some sci-fi. With the Venom Bloom alien, we took root here, we bloomed, and we devour all that comes near. The jungle feeds us well from the extreme Venomverse. That's a really cool skin. Oh man, he looks so scary. It like chomps. Wow, cool. He has a spray, the Venom Bloom, and another nameplate, which is not animated. Oh, that's creepy with that long tongue. Some lattice, as well as an MVP screen, where he's jumping around. He looks like a Demigorgon from Stranger Things. He has an emote too, the Bloom Appetit, where he eats a flower. Look at that. He like ate his own, his own flower. And then some units. Page 6 is of course a loading screen. Evil Under the Moon. This is pretty nice because it is moony. And it looks like, this looks like Thor. Maybe it's Captain America. Maybe it's Iron Man, or maybe it's Apocalypse and Moon Knight. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's Apocalypse and Moon Knight. Very cool. I wish they could show it bigger, but they don't yet. So some moon stuff, like I was saying. This is the Storied Survivors on page 7, a Cloak and Dagger. I like this one a lot because look at all the space. She's got a star medallion around her neck, and there's all those stars inside Cloak's, I guess, cloak, right? Very cool. And they kind of wispy around like the Galaxy skins in Fortnite. I dig it. I dig it. Now they also come with some units, a spray Cloak and Dagger with the spacey motif in the background, the Hood nameplate. I wonder if he is a version of Doctor Strange. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the Hood, but they did say that he's a new character coming to the game, so he might be a new hero or villain. They have a nameplate again with that spacey vibe to it. I dig this one a lot because of that. It's got that pulp space atmosphere. They have an emote, Healing Light. This is for Cloak, or for Dagger, and then for Cloak. Wow. Very spacey. I dig it. I dig it. And some unstable molecules to round it all out. Page 8 is a Rocket Raccoon. It's a Guardian of the Galaxy, but he's Egyptian. So it's the Golden Artificer. Khonshu this, Apocalypse that. What does winning even get you? Might as well get this engine doohickey running and get out of here. Marvel Rivals. This is unique to Marvel Rivals. That's very slick. Can I change my pick? I thought the Ultron skin was my favorite, but maybe this is. No. Ultron is my favorite free skin. He has some unstable molecules, a Golden Artificer spray, a Rocket Raccoon Golden Artificer nameplate, which is kind of fun. He has his own emote, Essential Support. Look at that. Standing on his staff. Very cool. Clan Akaba is what this style is. Interesting. So he has a Second Dawn MVP screen where the black hole comes out of his machine. Wow. That's cool. His machine is powered by a black hole. And then you have the lattice right here. Maybe I'll do a video about the black hole that secret that hides with Rocket. Oh, another Guardian of the Galaxy with Mantis. Wow, it's our second battle pass in a row with a Mantis skin. Although she was free in the last season. This is the Akaban Acolyte, Clan Akaba again. So that's the Egyptian style series is what they are. It's very nice. She looks like a princess. Very cool. She has an emote, the Salute the Sun. It's spacey. Look at that. Kind of inspect it. Wow. Look at the sun up there. It's got the little design on it. She has a spray, the Akaban Acolyte, some units, some lattice, which is always good to see, and then a nameplate as well. This is a really anime version of the nameplate. The Radiant Rebirth MVP screen. Did she make a sun? Interesting, yeah. And then on page 10 is the Ultron skin, which we talked about already. Here is the skin, your collectible for the season, unstable molecules, the spray, the nameplate, and the emote again. And then finally, he does have his MVP screen, which we looked at earlier. Very cool, very cool. He's like a Western guy. Biological brew is what it's called. The top tier skin is here. It is Moon Knight. No, it's Deadpool. I thought it was Moon Knight, but no, it is Deadpool. The dead mummy Deadpool. That's kind of funny. Interesting. Honestly, how do you even use the little boy's room wrapped in all these bandages? Again, unique to Marvel Rivals Season 9. He has 2 sets of lattice plus a spray, the dead mummy. And the mummy moves, or he's doing some dances. That works, that works. I thought he was going to be all Moon Knighty, but no. And then the Dead Mummy nameplate. This is animated because he's the legendary skin. And all wrapped up the MVP screen. All right. So not very spacey. I thought it was going to be Moon Knight, but it's not. So there it is. There it is. That was 5 free skins plus all the other skins in the Battle Pass. Not a very like a spacey season, but there is quite a lot of sci-fi. You've got 2 Guardians of the Galaxy in the Battle Pass, a free sci-fi robot skin, plus the free Namor skin, the 2 Will of Galacta skins, and then of course Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four. Those guys are astronauts too. Is still available right now for the next couple of weeks as I'm recording this. I think there's a lot here. There's a lot here. I mean, this Battle Pass is probably a little bit more kind of run-of-the-mill for me, but there is like a lot that I enjoy in that there's a lot of support, you know, with Mantis, with Ultron, with Rocket Raccoon that are in the pass itself, and then of course the free Ultron skin is like my favorite, I think, out of everything. He's like a Western cowboy, but a robot as well. I dig it. I dig it a lot. And of course the Twitch drops are easy to get. I just turn on Twitch in the background while I'm working, and I just leave it going on all day, and you're done. By lunchtime, you're done, you know, and that's great. So very easy to do, very cool to see. I think of the 2 Twitch skins, Captain America is my favorite because of all of the light up stuff on his shield. But let me know what you think. Which of the 5 free skins is your favorite? Which ones do you already have? Which ones can you not wait to get? Which ones in the Battle Pass are your favorite? And are you going to do all of these events? Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Turn on the bell for alerts, and I'll see you all in the next one, because we've got more to come in this season with the sci-fi skins and the story, and you won't want to miss it. You won't want to miss it. So do take care out there in the multiverse. Watch out for sci-fi robots and Wolverine, because there is a mystery afoot, as we saw. And don't get lost in space. This would have fit in so well with the space cowboy sets of last season. I dig it. Take us home, Ultron 15.